YouTube, there is no firearms in this video.
Beeman Chief II Plus S magazine testing. This is the factory ones. This one is fairly new. I used it like once and it already doesn't click very well in this one, and it already seems to not click very well in the other, but yet it fits. A bit loose, but it fits. This is a classic Gauntlet magazine. Better fit for sure. Doesn't click very hard, but it clicks, and it is not as loose as the factory ones, so that's better. I did not use it yet though, so it might get worn too, who knows. Those are the Maple custom magazines in .22 calibers. This is 15 shots and this is 10 shot. The best fit of them all yet, so you already win, Maple. It is a bit loose sideways like that, but the clipping is the best yet, and I don't know if I can do that. Nah, there's a bolt stopper on those, so yeah, Maple has a bolt stopper. Those are very solid. I always drop them. As you heard, I just dropped it on hard ground and did not do shit, and it still works great. This is very smooth, by the way. When you load it, it's stuck. Works better than all of them. This should fit the same, but have 5 extra shots. Very nice fit. A bit more wobble like that, maybe a tiny bit like that. So the Gauntlet magazines seem to be a bit thicker. That could be good, but the Maple custom magazines does fit better clamping wise like that. This is the Maple single shot tray. I had to put a little layer of tape right there, and it is getting worn a bit to make it fit better and not have this wobble. So let's see how it fits right now. Nice click. Not much play like that, no play like that. So that fits pretty good with tape. Now let's see what he sent me to try out. This little memo is pretty cool. You get that with a nice padded envelope. So what he sent us here is a second version of his stuff. Basically, this is another version. It says B, probably for Beeman, because those Beeman seem to have more fitment issues than other rifles with the same kind of breech. I'm not quite sure of what is different on them, but he wanted me to test them. In fact, I don't even know if he will be the only one to see that. So if you are the only one to see that, thank you for that, and I'm glad to test them. The last one-shot tray definitively needed some tape to fit right in there. Let's see if this one does. Clicks very nicely. A bit of wobble. Seems to be better than the last one. No, not really a wobble like that. So it seems to be better, but it still does have a bit of play like that. I don't know if that was supposed to be fixed. Anyways, make sure it is straight, but it is not really an issue even with no tape on this one. The other one with tape is very tight though. This one should be about the same as this one, but should fit better on the Beemans, hopefully. That was his goal, so let's try that. It did slide for longer with the pressure fit. Is it really in? I'm not sure if it is. Nope. Now it is. That's a very tight fit. I mean, there is a bolt stopper again. Okay. But yet, this seems to fit tighter than the other ones, which is a good thing. So the green one is for Marauders and stuff. This one will be for Beemans. Let's see again. Definitively a looser fit. For sure. It clicks nicely, but there is definitively a better fit on this one. Like it's already starts to ride the thingy right there very nicely. Then you really need to get into it. It clicked, but I was talking and fits pretty good. Not much play like that. Not any. That's barely any play. It cannot be tighter than that. That's a win, Maple. I believe so. I mean, I could shoot one just to see if it feeds right, and that will tell me if this rifle leaked since I played on it. You do not need to preload those magazines. Simply insert the pellet in there. It will stay there and not fall. You can then insert that and you can fire it. So again, very nice fit. Slides in very well. Clicks in good. Then you can cycle that pellet. Shoot. Cycle that pellet. Shoot. Cycle that pellet. Shoot. And then you got a bolt stopper, so you know you're out. I forgot to do the factory single shot tray. They do seem to be a bit more durable and fit better than the magazines. They should use this plastic for the magazines too, basically. Nice little click, not much of a wobble, and they do fit tighter. So those are not too bad. So now we are going to do about the same tests, a bit quicker because you know which magazines we're testing. And this is the 22 caliber version in 2000 psi Woodstock, aka not the Plus S. It is a Chief II. So let's try that. So as I said, those little single shot trays don't fit too bad at all. Not as much of a click, but no wobble still. Now let's try the factory magazine. Is it all the way in? This one has been used twice and it is already not clicking that good. So having replacement magazines options is very nice. So yeah, that's about the fit I get even with a new magazine in this Beeman. They worked better than that before, but this one just sheared faster than others. Basically, this is plastic, and they should use this plastic to make that. It is not the same, as you can see. Hopefully you can see. Can you? Yeah, you can. Until they do that, Maple Custom magazines are definitively your friends. I will try to go about in the same order. This is a Gauntlet magazine. Those do seem to fit tighter than the factory magazines for sure. Fits really good. Not really a nice click and a bit of wobble like that, but definitively not horrible. Now the 10-shot Maple Custom magazine. Nice click. Not much of a wobble at all. Better fit than the Gauntlet one and the factory one for sure. Let's try with the 15-shot one just for fun. Did click in very nice. Not much of a wobble. There was more wobble in the other rifle, so maybe the Plus S is different, but why? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Maybe that's just the barrel wearing out. Pardon mon français. But yeah, I don't know. But those definitively fit a lot better than any other magazines. Now let's try the single shot tray that I add with the tape on the bottom that is getting pretty bad at this point. With the tape, it is a really nice fit, no wobble at all. So that's an easy fix for a problem that doesn't really exist. You will not be taking that out super often. You will not need to replace the tape super often. I mean, it still works. You just need to replace it a bit and you know. Now I will try the other one that he sent me without tape on the bottom to see if it needs it in this rifle. Very nice click. No play this way. barely any play this way. So the other rifle is definitively a problem. This rifle will not need any tape. It definitively fits better than in the other one. So that's just weird. I just repositioned, moved, removed the barrel on the other, tried to... I did that multiple times and it did not change a thing, so that's not it. And I don't know why those magazines just don't want to fit the same in all of those rifles. So it seems like it does fit a lot better in this rifle, but it is still loose in the other one. This one was loose in both without the tape. We can't really blame Maple for that because it works in one rifle and it doesn't in another, so that's hard to make the best tolerances if they change, you know. And to finish with, we will try the magazine that you just sent me, the Beeman specific magazine, to see if it works in this 2000 psi version. Seems to have a very tight fit again, slides in very good but very tight. Nice click. I will not test the feeding because I know it works, but this seems like a winner. Alright, so this will be about all of the info you need to make your own choices, but I personally really like the Maple Custom magazines, especially the new one for the Beeman only. This should fit in a few other models if you are having the same issues, but on both of mine, it did better than the original Beeman magazines, but it also does load the same way, the easy way, and the spring is also very smooth and stuff like that, so I really like it. The original Beeman one-shot trays doesn't seem to be too bad. I prefer those over the original magazines, but the Maple Custom one is also pretty cool. To end with, the Gauntlet magazine also seemed to be better than the factory one, but I kind of hate how you need to load it, so that's pretty much it. I said I will not say things, but I said things, so...